Hey everybody, welcome back to Mining Modern. I'm Corbin Hustler and this is Mardu Pyromancer, Mardu Reveler. This deck's pretty fun. A little bit outside of my range, my typical range, but you know what, I like it. And this hand, this hand got real good when we drew this land here. We had the Faithless looting, so it made that one, that one land heap, risky, but pretty doable. Now though, mono blue Tron, you say, huh? I'm getting rid of this Condescend, I think. Chalice on 1, I mean, it is kind of annoying, but I don't want my opponent to scry. I just want to play Young Pyromancer and then kill him. Oh, also we can Kolaghan's Command it later. Huh. The fact our opponent did not go for that is interesting, but either way, I'm still... They didn't just immediately run out the... They might have drawn another Condescend, but it's still... Yeah, alright, well, fair enough. I refuse to pay 1. Alright, so our plan is to play Young Pyromancer and then play a bunch of spells. And as you can see, the plan was foiled in this case, but it will live again next turn with this next Pyromancer. Man, I don't want my opponent to scry. That's the worst part of that. You know what? If my opponent plays Chalice on 1, I will play Pyromancer and then Faithless Looting for 0. Or rather, Faithless Looting into a counter. I don't even care. Because I don't actually want to resolve it. I will put it in my graveyard, though. It's better in the graveyard than in your hand. Alright, our opponent is popping off over. He's got 2. Okay, he did go for the Chalice on 1. Well, I can be a man of my word, or I can just Kolaghan's Command here. We did draw another land. Yeah, I think if I've proven anything in Mining Modern, it is that I'm a man of my word, and, well, let's Faithless Loot. I think it's fine, though. It puts some pressure on. We're essentially turning into a 1-1, and I don't want to draw 2, discard 2 with this hand. I want to play all of these cards. And worst case later is we flash it back, and that's fine. It's better on the flashback anyways. For what it's worth, in the great loot debate, I am a don't loot kind of guy if your hand is good, but that's just me. And I'm probably statistically wrong, whatever. I'm not rehashing it, and I don't care, but Perilous Voyage, huh? All right. All about the scrying over here. All right, well, looks like I'll play Pyromancer and then just probably Helix my opponent. Interesting, he's scrying 2 here, but okay, well that's nice. Let's see, what did he do with that? He went top. He's got Expedition Map though, so okay, whatever. Let's play our land. Now let's attack first here. Oh, we know what his hand is. It's Cyclonic Rift. So our opponent's actually not doing anything. Yeah, this seems pretty good for us. All right, we will Cyclonic Rift. I'm just kidding. We won't take it. I just want another trigger. It's funny. Whatever. He can play Cyclonic Rift. Look, he Perilous Voyage, kept top, and then fetched anyway, so whatever. That play might have been bad. We might have wanted that, that Thoughtseize in hand. I'm so dumb at forgetting stuff like this. Yeah, it was pretty bad because this turn I could have Kolaghan's Command and done it. Rip. All right, let's attack. It'll be okay. It'll all work out. We all make mistakes. I make very few. Very few. Never make mistakes in Mining Modern. Never. Never. All right, I might have told a lie. It's possible I make some mistakes. All right, what is this? Academy ruins the map, huh? I guess that's pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good. Okay. So I'm going to let my opponent draw it. Because there's one card we don't know about. There's Cyclonic Rift and Map. So he'll play Map. Hopefully his other... we are both incredibly bad at Magic. Yep, Vincent, a message. I knew that was coming. Oh, God. Oh, man. You even got to watch me do it. My mistake was... I can't even have an excuse for myself because I ran... Oh, my God. We're both so stupid. I don't even want to kill it now. I don't want him to have his expedition map back. This puts our opponent to 12. I'll fetch here. Do I want a Kolaghan's command? I can make him discard and put him at 10 and then have 6 on my turn. I'm just going to do nothing with it for now. That was a... Oh, he's got Cyclonic Rift? Yeah, he doesn't have 7 mana. He's not even close to 7 mana, as a matter of fact. You just don't have to worry about getting Wrath, so I may as well just play this Pyromancer here. That was hilarious. What is this? We're getting remanded. I'm just gonna let that happen. You know what I should have done? Maybe I should have responded to the remand by Kolaghan's commanding my opponent. He's got 6 mana right now, though. So, all right, so perfect. It'll work here. We can respond to the Thirst for Knowledge by making him discard, and I'm going to destroy this Chalice of the Void now. That way, if we draw Lightning Bolt to finish him off, because I actually only have 6 damage in play, so. Yeah, this will work out great, though. We get rid of the Cyclonic Rift, which is the scariest card you can have, so that's good. I think we're going to be all right here. You know, we got some value out of that Thoughtseize. All right, this token's done some work. All right, so we'll see what he has to discard. Not an easy choice for him here. I discarded a Solemn Simulacrum. Okay, so he's got 2 cards. And we drew Lethal. Feels good, feels good. So you can only condescend for 2, which we can pay for. Great. Well, that was one of the, let's say, more skill-intensive games of Magic I've ever played right there. I would say that we both played perfectly. There were very few mistakes made. You know, the usual. Okay, so I like game 2 in theory. We have a bunch of discard. You know, this blue Tron is you know, just definitely a sweeter deck than normal Tron, but it's also slower, and that means our hand disruption is going to be better, and it means, you know, the Molten Ring Crumble to Dust plan is going to be a little better. I kind of like Surgical here. Sony Silence pretty good because this deck wants to Mind Flavor us out. I think Fatal Push is terrible. I think Path is like pretty bad. It's basically just Worm Coil. All right, so what's it look like if we do this? Rest in Peace is okay. He's got Academy Ruins and the Mindslaver lock. Probably cut another looting here. All right, so we can mess up his graveyard, which is just sort of relevant. It's not that relevant. It may not even be worth a card. I don't know, because if he's in Mindslaver lock, he probably is going to be able to answer the Rest in Peace anyways. But maybe not. Sony Silence, I think, is pretty good. There's probably Oblivion Stones and the like. Obviously, all the land destruction is good. I think, you know, I'll keep a Path because I'm a fan of having answers in your deck to something, even if they're on, like, if you're necessarily unlikely to draw them. But Warm Coil is the problem there. The question is, do we want Surgical over something like a Lingering Souls, which is just objectively very slow here? I think so. Yeah, we'll give this a shot. Lingering Souls is also way worse. Not that any of our deck is great against Cyclonic Rift, but Lingering Souls is the worst. Ooh. Now this hand, though, this I can get behind. This is definitely what we want here on the draw, especially. This is a nice aggressive start here, and it comes while our opponent is, worrying about the aggressiveness of our start. It comes backed up by an excellent land destruction spell. Okay, well, we can't actually cast. I guess the one downside of this hand is we can't cast it. I think this mana base needs more fetches. I just looked at the mana base of several of the lists and threw them on here, but we've had multiple games where I've been kind of stuck on, in my testing with this, where I'm kind of stuck on white mana. So I think that's definitely a thing. It could use another Marsh Flats or two. Probably cut one of the basic mountains and run another Marsh Flats. Okay, well, that's a lot of spatial contortions. And we have officially run out of gas. Well, okay. I mean, hopefully we get a Resolve Crumble to Dust. Am I brave enough to run it out into that? No. And this is why. Although, actually, it might have worked. I don't know. This is just such an important card in the matchup. I would like to try to protect it if possible. Well, our opponent had nice answers here. We had pretty good stuff. Discard Filigree Familiar. All right, I like it. The Fox. The Fox has arrived. Okay, what am I looking at over here? Condescend, Cyclonic Rift, Mind Slayer, and Spatial Contortion. Okay. Well, we take the Condescend. And this actually might be fine because if we can nuke a Power Plant or Mine here, I mean, this is our opponent's hand. Spatial Contortion kills a creature, whatever. Cyclonic Rift, whatever if he doesn't have mana. And Mindslaver is, again, whatever if he doesn't have mana. So he's got one unknown. He's actually kind of tanking on his turn here, which is interesting, too. There's obviously no decisions to be made unless you drew something that requires a decision. And if it was a counterspell, he just passed. So it's pretty clear whether he casts something or not, it's not a counterspell. All right, it's a Ratchet Bomb. And it's another Stony Silence. All right, well, whatever. We get to kind of live the dream here. We'll Crumble Dust. You know what? I'm Crumble Dusting this stupid bug. That's what I'm doing. I hate this stupid bug. Stupid Beedrill. Kill all the Beedrills. All right. So what do we got over here? Torrential Gearhulk. That's kind of a sweet one. A couple Warm Coils, an O-Stone, Fabricate. I like this deck. Filigree Familiar. Yep. Batterskull. So Platinum Angel, Pull from Tomorrow, Silent Arbiter, huh? That's actually absurdly good against us. All right, so and a Nugan. All right, so these are all very good cards, but they do all require our opponent to have a bunch of mana, and we're just going to keep that from happening. And if we can just stop being unlucky and rip a White Source. I'm obviously so unlucky I drew and resolved this one up in my 75, but if we could just draw a stupid White Source, we actually probably lock the game up. Well, maybe not. We're not anywhere near killing our opponent, but this is very good against a lot of the cards he could have. And the second one even stops it, the low power Cyclonic Rift from getting it. Well, Fabricate's pretty good. I'm not actually sure what he searches for, though. Not entirely sure. It's a Chalice of the Void? Sure. Okay, well, Pyro's not the worst here. Our opponent's going to Spatial Contortion it, but we'll bolt him in response, and we'll get a token out of the deal, which may or may not die to a Ratchet Bomb. Ooh, it's not going to die to a Ratchet Bomb. He wants to get the Pyromancer with the Ratchet Bomb. Just kidding. Maybe he just wants to kill this anyways? No, here comes the Chalice. Okay, so we will bolt our opponent. Alright, that would be a good time to draw some white mana, I won't lie. Would like to play the Stony Silence. Yeah, I had no idea this deck was going to have problems with mana like this. Oh, okay, I'll play it. Give me that trigger. All right, well, our Pyromancer is going to buy the dust next turn, but we do have a couple tokens to show for it. In a the kind of silly way this matchup's going, that might actually be kind of relevant. Just poke them down. Our opponent's hand is Spatial Contortion, Cyclonic Rift, Mindslaver, and he has 3 lands. So we know 3 of the 5 cards in his hand, and this is well, there goes the offense. I don't know what he's going to go get. Wormcoil, I assume. Torrential Gearhulk. Well, that's actually pretty sweet. Kolagon's Command, huh? Alright. I think I deal 2 damage and destroy an artifact. That's a lot of options. Okay, here we go. Destroy target artifact. Target creature. The old Kolagon's Command killing Treasure Mage. So I can attack with 1/1s. Very powerful modern plays going on here on both sides. Just give me white mana so I can win the game. Come on, Magic Online. I played Crumble to Dust. He was supposed to scoop. That's how it works. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's see what our opponent's working with. That's a lot of stuff. Well, you can play Dismember. I don't care about that one. Alright, so it's 3 lands. Mindslaver, Gearhulk, Worm. So if we get to 6 mana, if he gets to 6 mana, we're probably dead. I guess it doesn't matter whether I take the Rift or the Contortion. I'm going to take the Contortion, I suppose. The Rift is essentially a removal spell against us on this token plan, but, assuming we get to ever draw anything else, then the Contortion would have been better against us. Sooner or later, our opponent's going to find... One of us has got to find something, right? Uh-oh. See, this is the game of Modern we're playing. A main phase pull from tomorrow where X equals 1. Literally a 3-mana draw 1, discard 1. Although, you know what? It worked for our opponent. Ooh, it worked for us, too. We did it! Alright, so let's look at our opponent's hand here. They discarded the Mindslaver. Okay, so Mindslaver's gone. So their hand is actually learning how to use this revealed information thing now. All right, so the hand is Cyclonic Rift, Wormcoil, Gearhulk, Dismember. And our opponent is 2 mana off of Wormcoil. So I think we just go in on the tokens here and try to kill him. Put our opponent down to 7, and then we have 6 next turn, which is conveniently not 7, but our opponent has to go running land. There's 5. All right. Well, this actually still might work. In fact, I think it will. Because he actually needs a lot more because he can play Wormcoil, but we'll still just kill him in the air with Lingering Souls tokens. Okay, and also, again, 5 is not 7, so he can't overload Cyclonic Rift either. He can Torrential Gearhulk for, Spatial Contortion or Condescend or something, but none of that. Yeah, I really think our opponent messed up by taking that bomb up to 2. He had the Spatial Contortion in hand to kill the Young Pyromancer. I think it might have been a little greedy trying to... trying to get off the bomb on it there. So we're always going to be much more likely to kill him with tokens than anything else, but I think we've gotten there. I mean, these are our opponent's 4 cards, and they don't stop this beatdown. So, yeah, none of these things will stop the Lingering Souls from getting there. So, it took a billion turns and some weird plays from both sides, but you know what? This was a fun game of Modern. We've been sent a message. GG's. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if they were fun games. Were they good games? Did we play well? Did we play good? I don't know about that, but I did have fun. And that's what matters. And I assume if you're playing Mono Blue Tron, you're playing Cyclonic Rift in Modern, you're trying to have fun too, which I can appreciate. So there you go. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'm Corbin Hostler. This is Mining Modern. This was a fun take on Mardu Pyromancer. So thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.